Good morning, everybody. We are live here with Bruno Man. Good morning, and we are gonna have a fun little video about the people of this channel and how I feel about them and what I think, where this channel's going, and what I believe and what we're gonna do. And well, it all started with a comment the other day, and it was a brilliant little comment. And terrible, I don't have the person's name, but you know who you are, and you mean more to me than you think. But the comment basically was, Alan, I really appreciate your content and really like you essentially as a human being. And I think we appreciate you more than you appreciate us. Anybody who knows my son and I knows that that's absolutely impossible. See, my strength in life has always been my knowing of how incredible you people are. We are. All of us are. We are all the most important thing in this universe. And I know that. I know that to be true. Now, I'm not trying to get overly dramatic with that, but I don't talk about it enough. My love and my passion for my fellow man, I can't express always with words, because it's so deep for me. We are this universe. Our consciousness on a spiritual level is more important to all things than we give ourselves credit for. See, we think everything's about math and science and technology, but the consciousness and the spiritual desire of every human being is 10 times more powerful than simple math. Your desires and what you want for this planet becomes this planet. I know that's maybe a little bit difficult for a lot of people to understand, but I think more and more people understand that. On a vibrational consciousness level, man is accelerating faster than ever before. And the work that my son and I do, vibrationally and spiritually, in our communications with people, comes through, if you're only getting from this channel the words in which I'm speaking, I don't think that's accurate. I think that the communication between our group and our mindsets is a connection level that is really deep, and it's really important to me. And it's not just about you and I getting rich, and it's not simply about how you and I are going to change the world, which we will, which we all do. All of us are changing the world always. But it's bigger than that. And I was asked a brilliant question. I've done a few interviews lately, and when they're edited and when they're released, I'll give you the links, or I'll send you to the sites when they're released. I was asked a brilliant question the other day, and this is a person that has their own YouTube channel, and it's quite a bit more successful than mine is, actually. And he said, well, I struggle day to day to try and come up with content. How is it your videos seem so fresh and different every day, but yet you're still just talking about crypto? And how long do you think you could keep that up? And I was talking with my son Brent the other night, And I'd mentioned this to him, and it's like, wow, Dad, that was brilliant. You should do a video about that, which is kind of what this is about. See, I said to him, I haven't even started yet. I've simply laid the concrete for this channel. Where this channel is going, and the places we're going to go together, is going to be, you're going to look back 5 years from now, and you're going to say, wow, what an incredible journey we all had together. And it's not about the finish line. It's about every day and every video that we have together. We're growing and we're learning and we're watching the world evolve on a business, monetary level and a spiritual level, an awakening of this planet and the souls on it. I've only just begun. There are so many things I want to go over with you all, and I will. I'm searching now for a platform and a place in which to do it in a way that I can help others. And there's a few of them out there, and I'm looking into it all now. And anyway, I don't want to get into that. That's more the business side of things. I want to talk about you and I more. So I mentioned to him that I haven't even started with really my strength. And my strengths are when you become wealthy, when you become 10 and 20 and 100 times your money. Well, what do I do now? What do I do now after this? The dogs are chasing the chicken, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, he'll be fine. So, what do I do now that I've 10x'd or 20x'd my money? Where do we go now? What do we do with it? Well, there are spiritual answers to that. There are financial answers to that. There are tax ramifications to all those questions. But what you're going to get from this channel is, on top of many of those other questions, you're going to get, well, here's a man that has spent 30 years of his life picking the brains of billionaires. My whole adult life. Sitting down with some of the smartest monetary people that you'll ever meet, who have built corporations from the ground up. What they do, what they think, what they believe, how they spend their money, and how they save their money, and the problems that you are all going to have, they are experiencing today. In other words, family members that want the money in which you've earned, or people in your society or in your neighborhood who speak maybe unkindly of you because you are now wealthy. Those are things that you have no concept of yet. You don't understand what these people go through. I know it's a terrible life for those guys, right? I'm not trying to say that. What I am trying to say is that we are going to be in those shoes. You're going to have to stand and become a person of strength. And many will look up to you, and many will see the magic within you that you've created. And it's not magic. Maybe that's a poor choice of words. What it really is your understanding of who you are and what you want from this world and what you want for the people of this world and what you mean to your children and people who look up to you and how they look up to you and when they look at you and what they see when they look at you is important. They want to know that there's a better world, and they want to see it in you every day, every moment. No, we all have weak moments, and we all have trying times that we make. I won't call them mistakes. I'll call them learning lessons that we'll all have happen. That's, hey now, that's what this show is going to give you. I can't tell you any of those things. I can share them with you, like I do all the information on this show. So, yeah, years from now, maybe not so far off, because I really think the bottom is in. I know, I'm kind of strange. Everybody else is telling you the whole world's falling down and the bank collapses here and everything is going to zero. But I think we're close to the bottom in crypto anyway, but this show isn't really about that. Let me get back to what I said to him about in the answer of his question. My strength in life isn't just what I know about from other people. It comes from my inner core and who I am and who I've always been. And it takes sometimes decades for a human being to understand who they really are. Well, I'm really every day learning who I am. And I could never figure out my whole life long why I was different, and I felt different than other people. And I didn't see the world the way a lot of people did. And I think a lot of you understand what I just said there. But for me, as I got older, my wisdom cup just filled so fast. So much faster than some of the mistakes, some of the things that my friends were doing. And they were ahead of me in the beginning, it seemed, like they were smarter and better business people, but I was a little more grounded in different ways. And the belief of man in particular, and they used to think that was a complete waste of time to care about your fellow man. So your fellow man was a meal ticket for them, or somebody to be exploited, or something to take advantage of. Well, I never believed that. Probably why I never ended up being really wealthy. But it's paying dividends now. Because see, now in life, they're empty. Those people are empty. Sure, they've stole the wealth or created wealth for themselves through another man's pocket. But that's not really the way this whole game works. The way this game really works is you create your own wealth. You invest in what you believe is going to be your future. And you understand that what you want can be yours. You don't need to take it from anyone else. You can simply create it. You can simply make your own investments, your own decisions, your own knowledge, your own study base. You can listen to the people that make sense to you, and you can listen to your gut and your own soul tell you what you believe is right. And you'll stick to it, like many billionaires and wealthy people have done. The reason why those people are sick, many of those people, this is a trait that almost all of them have. They never listened to the little people. They didn't listen to their friends and neighbors and parents and loved ones. They listened to the beat of the drum inside of their head, and they followed it. No matter how broke they got, no matter how many businesses failed, they continued to follow on. And that's where we are, guys. That's where we're at. And I've said that in many videos. And I know you know that. But we are listening to our own drummers. That breeds success, almost always. So, what I plan to bring to this network show, whatever you want to call this collaboration between you and I is going to be magical, my friend. We've only just begun. We have a great future ahead of us. And yes, I have posted in some of the comments, we will probably end up on a cruise ship together. I like the sound of that. Somebody brought that up. Oh, you can drive the ship. No, I'd rather be with you guys. I don't want to drive the ship. I'd rather be on the aft deck talking with you and meeting all of you. I want to meet all of you. That'd be great. I love that. I will talk to all of you until my voice goes bad, I'm sure. Anyway. Well, that's what you're going to get from this show in the future. I think you pretty much already understood that. Hang in there, guys. These are trying days, but they're fun. And remember, these are the memories that you're going to tell your children and your grandchildren about. The days that I was down and out. Markets were crashing all around me. Banks were closing their doors on crypto avenues. And nobody believed in crypto, but a few of us. That's where we're at. Okay, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. And I was just catching up with you guys as to where we're going with this channel. And appreciate you all. I love you all. You have no idea how much you mean to my son and I, and my wife and my farm. You are an inspiration to me. And I suppose, but you mean more to me than you even know. Okay? All right, guys. With that, I am out. So, I seldom watch my videos, ever. I just listen to the audio playback to make sure it recorded or whatever else. The other day I looked at a video. Oh my God. Who's the old guy with the crooked teeth and he's ancient? Oh my, how did I get so old? How did that happen? Like, I don't look like that. I look like the guy I used to look like, don't I? Wow. I never knew. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I look older than I did a year ago. I feel great. I feel fantastic. Bones don't ache. Holy smokes. Yeah. Thank God I feel good. Love you guys.